My name is Deepak Rao. Uh, I primarily live in Mumbai. I've been associated with a number of industries as a consultant. I've worked on 3 continents: the United States, India, and Europe. Primarily, what I'm going to talk today is going to be on a segment concerning textiles. But before that, I'd like to say a few words about India in particular, because that's what would interest most of us. India is a great country. We have a lot of tradition, and our history dates back thousands of years. As you all know, India was the center of the universe for thousands of years, and the kind of wealth and knowledge that we have has been used by the world. And today, we are at a juncture where we can once again get back the glory that India had. We have a very stable political environment at the moment in the country. We have a very young population, which is a demographic necessity for any country to prosper. The youth in the country have many opportunities, both to be able to utilize their education, their talent, and their ideas. This is a great opportunity for India to improve itself, to see that the population is able to improve their standard of living, the gross domestic product, and as a nation, we move forward. In terms of the political stability, I think you all must be knowing that we have a government whose emphasis is on strengthening defense so that we have security on the borders and peace within the country. Now, having said that, let us now talk about the opportunities that we have in our country. Traditionally, India has been a producer of textiles throughout the ages. In fact, if you look at what made people come to India thousands of years ago, was the cloth that we produced. We produced cloth which was never produced by anybody anywhere else in the world. And people would come with money, with riches. In those days, it used to be traded with gold, gems and other things, and they would buy cloth from us, fabric. They would also look for spices that would be used in food and several other things. Today, India is an industrialized nation as such. We are gradually moving towards producing a lot of things which the world needs. And as I said, today we'll talk about textiles. In the textile sector, we have 2 areas. One is the organized textile sector, where we produce yarn. Yarn is exported by us to various countries. Yarn is used in spinning mills in our country to produce fabric. This fabric also is exported. And then we have the made-ups, the garments that are made, which we also export to various countries. Then we have the unorganized sector, where we produce handloom fabrics, where artisans from different parts of our country produce various types of saris, textiles, fabrics, garments, made-ups. And these garments and textiles are used in different places, like it could be used for manufacturing of bags, it could be used for manufacturing a hat, it could be used for manufacturing a dress, it could be used for various other purposes. So there are huge opportunities for us to produce these items in the country and export these to other countries to earn foreign exchange, as well as for our own internal consumption within the country. Now this throws up huge opportunities for our youth. These opportunities are such that you can look at designing the fabric, the various colors that go into this, the various designs that go into it, the way in which the fabric is made, the kind of finish that you would give to this fabric, and what would you do with that fabric. What can you do with it other than the uses that I've talked about? There are several other areas that we could use this fabric, and I'm sure innovative ideas are available with our youth. So when we talk about the textile sector, we're talking about a huge opportunity where the unorganized sector, as I said, the handloom fabrics can also be made with different designs to suit the different markets around the world. It could be either in terms of the shades or the colors or the type of fabric that is needed. For instance, in a colder climate you'll need a thicker fabric, and in a warm climate, when you talk about the Far East, you will need something like more of cotton, where it's more comfortable for them to wear. So we have all these items, and then among the other items that we have are rugs, which we use on the floor. We call them dharis in India, and this too can be used for both our own country, because we do have a lot of cold places where we need dharis. We can also export these to different countries. So the opportunities are large, and we have capabilities which I'm talking about. Now, there are several institutions in India who cater to producing people who want to get into this particular sector. Like for instance, the various institutions who will help us to give you a degree or a diploma to be able to design things. The National Institute of Design in Ahmedabad is one of them. Then you have several other institutions. So make use of these opportunities, and the youth can basically do something that they like. If a person wants to do something in textiles or in designing or in manufacturing and wants to become an entrepreneur, these are the opportunities that one can use, so that the country benefits, you benefit, and we can go forward and as a nation do something very useful. Now, having said this, I'm sure there must be many people who would be thinking of doing something on their own as an entrepreneur. Now, you would probably think you need lots of money, a lot of capital, and a lot of expertise to get into this area. I think one can even start small and grow your business. You can have a capital of maybe 5 to 10 lakhs and get into this and be able to expand thereafter once you establish and you see that your product is selling well. Opportunities are available, as I said, for export also, and there are a lot of organizations who can help you finding the export market. The Government of India also has various export promotion councils which are available, who you can register with them, and they will also help you to go to various exhibitions around the world where your product can be showcased and you can sell your products. So you don't really need too much of capital, but main important thing is to produce a product which is high in quality, good in design, something that looks good, is useful, and people would appreciate. It has to be different. That is the most important thing, because today in textiles, when you talk about textiles, everybody wants to see something different. They want a new design every second day. So what you need to do is to be able to innovate, to be able to produce a design every few months which is different and which is acceptable, which is appreciated by the market. This is the way to go forward and to be able to create a market. When we talk about the organized sector, the big industry, we have two big players. Aditya Birla is there, Arvind Mills is there. Arvind is into denim and Aditya Birla is into made-ups like shirts and pants and things like that, and dresses. Now they already have their own capabilities, but I think there is still a huge opportunity available even to these large industries to be able to expand and promote small entrepreneurs by giving them specific areas where they could collaborate with the smaller people. So do try and get in touch with the bigger players to find a niche market for yourself by tapping the potential that they are able to give to you. So this is another very important area. Don't think that, just because Aditya Birla, Century Rayon is a very big party, they will not deal with you. I am sure they will deal with you if you have some idea which is something that you can use, a product that they manufacture which you can use and be able to further your capabilities in your own field of area. Be able to think clearly and be able to work towards your goals. Use as much of expertise that you can borrow from other people, listen to them, use that expertise and move forward. The opportunities are unlimited. Today I'm sure you must be reading in the newspapers the number of startups that are happening in India are so large. They're the largest probably in the world. Why are they happening? Because people have dared to dream and to go forward. Please try to think about what you would like to do. Share that dream and move forward.